Greetings everyone and welcome back to another exciting video on Big Cheap's YouTube page. I will be your tour guide for this evening. My name is Ronnie and let's get right down to business. So I got to work today. A nice little package from Vaporesso had shown up and that tells me that it is time for me to review their next and newest and brightest product that they are releasing to the market of the world. We're not going to get into details, but we're going to push past all of the American regulations and all of that stuff, and we're just going to go ahead and push forward with what is my responsibility, and that will be to review this product from Vaporesso. What do we have today, you may ask? We have the Vaporesso Target 80, the Target 80 watt. I am super excited about reviewing this guy. I was a huge fan of the original Target, except for a couple of little things about the leaking that just kept happening. Anyway, boom, boom. Whap-hap, let's go. It might start raining. Hope it doesn't start raining, but it's been drizzling and we have a tin roof, so it tends to get a little loud in here. But we're gonna push through it. I'm gonna go ahead, open this guy up. Here we go. Upwards we go. The Target 80 watt from Vaporesso. Open the box on up, and first and foremost, you will be greeted. You'll be greeted by this little box here. Inside of this little box, you've got all of your instructional materials, everything you'll need to get going and using this device. Be sure to read it all if you've got any questions, comments, concerns. Hopefully it's addressed in there. I hear a customer in the parking lot. We'll go ahead and pause it right here. Transition back right underneath the my goodness. And right underneath the instructional manual, you will find all of this right here. This is what the internal contents of your box will look like upon opening. You have your USB-C charger right here. Like always, I don't even have to look at it. That's going to be a 0.3 GTX coil and a 0.2 GTX coil. And just like when we got the Swag PX80 and the Lux 80 watts, we're going to be examining this here pod right here. Not sure which. It looks like they created a third new pod. No. This is, it's the top is a little different. Oh my god. Thank you, Vaporesso. Because the Lux 80 watt, this pod was really hard to open. So it's exactly like the Lux 80 watt, except it's a lot smoother. So you're just gonna put barely any force on it. Boom, little half twist, not a little quarter twist, and it's gonna pop free. That is gorgeous. And then pop it back on, little quarter twist the other way. Not even a quarter twist. It's just like, needs to find that little lock in there. It looks like they got a little, they got a couple of little notches on the inside of here. They're gonna slide underneath the little notches there, and yeah, anyway, I don't have a camera to show you these details, but it clicks into place. It's not gonna come off. It's not gonna come off. It doesn't need, you know, to be as forceful as the other one was. That holds on there firmly enough. There's your coil port for the GTX coils to fit inside of. This one comes with the 510 adapter, baby. Unlike the Lux, which did not have the 510 adapter. They just went straight pod with it. Hey, to each their own. This is why I love the Target. Let's rock and roll. So you're gonna be able to fit other 510 tanks onto your Target 80 watt. Now, let's see what we're rocking with. First, let's make sure I was right about those coils. They always put a 0.2 and a 0.3. I was just assuming that I was correct. There is the 0.3, and to confirm, yes, this is your 0.2. Your 0.2 is gonna run 60 to 80 watts. Your 0.3 is gonna run 32 to 45 watts. And yeah, you can try them both out, figure out which one you like more, and there you go. Now, take a look at this. And it's blue, it's the color I would have gotten. Look at that design right there, that honeycomb pattern. it's got indentions on it so you can feel the honeycombs, whatever you want to call that pattern. I'm going to call it honeycombs. It's like little diamonds in there, little diamond shapes. All right, let's take this off of here. Oh, a little slippery there. But this is going to be an internal 3000 milliamp battery, if I am correct. I am correct. I did a little bit of homework before I started this. Internal 3000 milliamp battery. The homework involved reading the back of the box, so spoiler alert. Anyway, let's take a look at what happens when we press this button here 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna turn this on. What type of screen do we have? Oh, it looks like a new screen. They have a new screen. Looks nice. Looks very nice. You've got your wattage right there up top. That's that 5 that you see, and you're going to be able to crank that all the way up to, let me guess, possibly 80 watts. Could it be? Yes. We have no round robin. Once you get to 80 watts, you're going to have to work your way all the way back down to whatever your wattage is going to be. So anyway, you have your screen right here. Let's see if we can, yes, beautiful. We have the menu button down at the bottom. Probably going to click that 3 times. Or what does that do? Ah, you can hold the menu button. That's going to get that. So what is that? The VWN, the variable wattage N? I'm just going to leave it on the pulse mode. As for the device, does it come? It's got a little notch there where you can put a lanyard on it. There's no lanyard. So strange. Strange that you would have a notch for a lanyard, but no lanyard. Whatever. I'm not going to use the lanyard anyway, so that doesn't mean anything to me. It turns this into a little orange spot. I don't know why. Why didn't you just make that blue? I'm just griping. But, boom. Ba-bam. So there it is, the unboxing of the Target 80 watt. And yep, we're gonna take this guy home, we're gonna fill it on up, we're gonna use it for about a week or so, and I will be back with a full review on what I think about the Vaporesso Target 80 watts. So until next time, swoop. Boom, and we are back on day 7, the 7th day since taking this guy, the Vaporesso Luxe. Oh, I did it again. Since taking the Vaporesso Target 80 out of the box, day 7 with this guy, and I'm just gonna get right to the point. No beating around any bushes here. Love it. This guy's awesome. This is a wonderful device. It's a perfect starter kit. Anybody starting out, you don't have to worry about external batteries or anything like that. The 3000 milliamp battery that's inside of this guy, I got 339 puffs exactly right out of the box, ran it all the way down. I didn't notice any battery drop off in power behind the drag until what turned out to be like the last 25 or 30 puffs or so. And it worked splendidly, lasted me until the 2nd day. To get those 339 puffs out of the way. I am still on the original coil that is in it. We are on 730 puffs. 730 puffs. That is visible right down there in that little corner. 730 puffs on this guy. Original coil, 0.3. 32 to 45 watts. I've been running it at 36 watts consistently, and it is still chucking along. Flavor comes through smooth and full of life. The flavor is full of life. This is the Apricot Jam Monster at 6 milligram that I have inside of here. And with Jam Monster, which normally burns out coils within the first week, I've made it to day 7. I am 732 puffs in to this 0.3 coil, and it is not showing any signs of depletion just yet. I can't say anything more about this. It's a great device. So my two biggest complaints about the old Target PM80, the Swag PX80, and the Lux 80 watt was the leaking and the filling. That was literally the two things that I would gripe about. Leaking. Genuinely have not cleaned this out at all. Look at that. There is not a single droplets on there. Nothing under there. I've had no reason to wipe any liquid off. No condensation, no nothing. It's very impressive. It's very impressive. Not a drop to be found after 7 days. Not a drop to be found. All right? Like, genuinely serious. Now the leaking. Now the filling. The filling on the old Target and the old Swag, you had that little plastic rubber piece that you had to somehow slip a fingernail in there and pop it on open. You know, it was slightly annoying. And then a lot of times you pull a little bit too hard and boom, you pop the whole thing off, you break it in half, and now you need a whole new pod just because you broke your little plastic fill port. They tried to fix that on the Lux 80 watt and they added the top fill, but it was so hard to get open. Yeah! And it was impossible to get it open. Not impossible, you just had to put a little bit of oomph. But for the Target 80 watt, boom. It's so smooth, it's not even funny. Boom. I went over this in the box opening and noticed it right away. They added these little grooves on here. I don't know if you could see. Little grooves for some grip right there. Boom. Little quarter twist. Off. Quarter twist. Back on. We're good to go. Golden. No complaints. Complaints for the old ones? Sure. This one, fixed it. Fixed it as far as I'm concerned. So thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. If I had more thumbs, I'd give you more thumbs up, Vaporesso. That's super impressive. Very, very impressed from this this little guy down here at the bottom of America. Super impressed. The flavor is just phenomenal. I just can't stop it. So let's get into that. To go over a couple of the settings, all you really have to worry about. So this little center button right here, right underneath your up and down power buttons, you're gonna hold that guy for like 3 seconds and it's gonna start to blink, and you've got the pulse mode, variable wattage, and the FT mode. I call it the fit mode. So basically, to break them all down, let's just put it on the variable wattage. Why does it say VWN? I have no idea, but it's variable wattage mode. Maybe it's supposed to be an M and they didn't have enough room for that extra line, so they just left it. Maybe it's there and we can't see it. It looks like an N to me. Anyway, variable wattage is just gonna be 36 watts of consistent power throughout the drag. Nice flavorful clouds wafting out of your lips. 36 watts of consistent power, nothing wrong with that. That's the easiest and most straightforward way to go about your vaping. Now, let's hold that button again and flip it over. Let's do the pulse. Let's explain the pulse mode. So the pulse mode, what it's doing is it's pulsing your coil at like every 0.03 seconds or something like that. It's pulsing at 36 watts, just these pulses of 36 watts. So it's gonna save on coil life. It's gonna protect your coil from maintaining that 36 watts of heat around that coil for a 5 to 6 second period. It's gonna kind of pulse it where your coil's not getting as much damage from long drags. So 36 watts of pulsed flavor. Here we go, of pulsed wattage. Here we go. You're not going to notice anything. It's pulsing so fast, it feels a lot like the variable wattage. I can personally not notice much of a difference there, but it's going to protect your coil life. Now, the mode that I like the best, I'm going to go over to FT. The FT mode, the fit mode. Ah, I locked it. Hold on. Wait. Alright. The FT mode, the fit mode. So this is Vaporesso's very own invention. And what it's doing is it's adjusting the temperature underneath your wattage. It's raising the temperature within the wattage. That's the best way I can explain it. It's bringing out more flavor. The flavor is going to become more robust, if I may say so myself. So 36 watts in the fit mode, the FT mode, which I have been using this whole time. I can genuinely notice the crispness of the toast flavor in the Jam Monster. The toast comes through a lot more, it's more crisp. That's the best way I can describe it. More crunchy for the toast. The jam almost takes a background note in the FT mode. And I really like the flavor out of this guy. I love the form factor. It feels nice in the hands. This is my one complaint. Why don't you come with a lanyard? Would I wear it as a necklace? I probably wouldn't. But why is that there if there's not a lanyard with it? Maybe there'll be a lanyard in the final product when it's released to the public. But for now, I didn't get a lanyard, so this thing's just kind of sitting here. Why is it orange against the blue and the gray? Why isn't it black? Or I don't know. That's the one thing I can complain about. And yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I can't knock this guy at all. You can't change the colors on the screen, but who cares? I don't care. I don't do that stuff anyway, unless it's there. And I'll be like, okay, blue. And it's already blue, so I'm good to go. Yeah, anyway, I don't have anything else to say about this. It's wonderful. Take one more drag, shall we? Take a couple. And it has no problems at all after 7 days on the 739th drag with a Jam Monster liquid in there. It has no problem doing back-to-back pulls, man. No problems at all. The Vaporesso Target 80 watt. Yeah, that's it. Great device. Thank you, Vaporesso. Thank you for everything that you've done for us. Thank you for releasing all of these wonderful mods into our lives. Thank you, Vaporesso. This one's for you. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, morning, evening, whenever you have tuned in to this here video. Until next time, I've been Ronnie. You have been watching this. Who dat? And may the force be with you always. Boom. And now back here, anybody who's made it to the end of the video, made it past the review and all that, I just want to thank everybody who tuned into the last video, my little rant about the FDA rules that have just taken effect and dismantled and left everyone in dismay. Dismantled the entire vaping industry and left everyone involved in dismay. I want to thank all of you for watching it, all your comments. They've meant a lot. Everybody's very kind. I've never had a video that's gotten over 100 views. I'm used to like 14 to 20 views per video. But yeah, thanks. guys. That's awesome, and I don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know how to react to it. So I'm just gonna say thank you. I thought that YouTube comments, that comment section was reserved for like the nasty ugliness of people, but you guys have been awesome. So you guys are great. Yeah, thanks for that. Hopefully you guys watch this one. Hopefully you keep tuning in. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna try to let out at least something every month at least. I'd like to do one every week, but sometimes we get busy over here. We're kind of transitioning into more of a head shop than a vape shop now, which is severely depressing, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I don't want anybody to lose their jobs around here. I'm not the owner or anything. I don't own the place. I'm just the manager here, and I don't want to lose my job. They don't want to lose their jobs. The owners are very straightforward about if everything falls apart. They have a construction company that we can go work for, and that's awesome. But I don't want to do that. I want to stay here. I want to do vape things. You know, I very much enjoyed helping people get off of cigarettes, but that's not something we do anymore. Anything we do in regards to that is for recreational purposes and has nothing to do with helping people quit smoking. Look forward. We got a very, very new product coming into the store very soon. Look forward to that review. And but yeah, I don't know. That's about it. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys keep tuning in. You guys stay cool, stay awesome. Keep vaping, man. Keep vaping, man. Damn the man, save the empire. Who dat? May the force be with you.